What's going on, traders? Fella back at it. Today watching SONM. Don't really watch penny stocks too much, but I watched this because they made a deal with Microsoft, I guess, this morning. I watched them break the 50 and come back, test the 50, and go up from there. Right now, what I want to talk about is basically how to read the tape because a lot of people, I always get that question, how to read the tape, and this is a good example, so that's why I was like, let me make a quick video while I have the chance. Now the tape is the receipt for people who don't know what the actual transaction is going through. Red means it took place off the bid, and then green means it took place off the ask. I mean, somebody bought the ask, the green, and red means somebody sold to the bid. So we want to see green if you're long. You want to see demand. You want to see people slapping the ask and in big size. And if you're short, you want to see the opposite, basically, on this side. Um, so I watched it come here, test the dollar, went under a dollar. A lot of shorts came in as soon as it broke the dollar. You see a lot of size in the red, right? So when it tested, it came up. Some of them started covering, but the whole goal was to make a new high. And as soon as it double topped right here, you've seen 26,000, 17,000, 20,000 shares short again. So they're protecting that 113 area because another thing we used to talk about last year was the pain level. Above 113, all the shorts will be in the red. They'll be in pain. That's where their pain will start coming. Um, the more times it happens, the kind of better. If it squeezes. So we got one, two, basically a triple top right here. So they couldn't get above 113. Shorts recognize that that's a sign of weakness. Okay, they're like, okay, double top, triple top, whatever. Let's add to the size. But if it does go above 114, 115, 115, these guys will be in the red. So you're going to see a lot of shorts start covering. Some of them might start adding to their position, trying to protect the area, defend the area. But the goal is more buyers. Short covering will bring more buyers into the market with a new high. So I want to watch this for a few minutes, you guys. I'm gonna just chill out and chill back and watch the tape. Any questions, you guys? Leave it in the comments for me, or you can email mytradecoach23@gmail.com. Let's take off this watch list so we could watch it a little better. Uh, music in the back. Right now, you guys see the big size. A few big sellers came through in the green and the red. So the next level they have to protect is basically this area. Right here we have VWAP, which is volume weighted average price. So VWAP is strong a lot of times, and sometimes it doesn't matter. But if it tests it twice, almost three times, it's kind of, and it's like VWAP is right under a dollar, so they have some protection right here. Now we look at the pain from the long side. If it goes under VWAP, a lot of longs will be in pain, so they'll start covering. So right now, here's the tape, you guys. See the seller smacking the ask. Some people have hidden size too. You guys look at my old level 2 videos. I'm gonna make a newer one, updated version really soon. Sometimes when you see the green, it could be short covering or it could be just somebody buying. We don't know. They could be buying for a day trade. They could be buying for a long-term investment. They could be buying for a swing trade. They could be hedging a position. So we don't know. All we know that it's a buy. If you're a real market addict like me, you'll watch this whole video. So normal people, regular people don't understand, but real market people Love watching the tape. Love watching. You see the demand coming in, you guys. So then right now they're trying to push it above 113 again because they know the shorts will start covering there. They'll get a new high. On the pattern, this could be a good swing trade. You guys do your own due diligence, but it could be a good swing trade. Usually time with these deals, it takes a little time. I see like a gap to fill to at least $2 here, but it could. I could still be wrong. It could come back and test the 50 MA again. Here comes the size, you guys, again. So they're gonna try to push it above this area. Let me get this pen out. They're gonna try to push it above here. Now, once it comes above here, you see that? As soon as it comes above here, you guys, above this area, watch the tape. And if you see a lot of green in the green, but if for people who buy the breakouts, watch my old breakout videos. You want it to come out, test. You want it to break out, come back and test. And then it's like an ABC pattern, basically. There we go. Let me zoom it in a bit. Watch in this area, you guys. We're going to get a new high probably pretty soon. This time there'll be more shorts in it. They got shorts from the first time it touched, the second time it touched, and now like the third. We might have shorts come back and defend this area. So watching the size and tape, that's what'll help you sometimes with the with your trades. And not to mention volume, you guys. You gotta learn candlesticks. I tell people if you want to trade, you have to learn candlesticks. Do not trade with line charts. You're missing so much information. Looks like so far the shorts are doing a good job is protecting this area again. Let's see if it's a bear trap or not. Here come the sellers, you guys. You guys see the red? That's weakness on the tape. That means there's somebody smacking. There's people, algos, whatever, institutions, traders smacking the this side, smacking the bid because they recognize another little double top right here. So sign of weakness for now. For now, we'll see if they have the dollar, they have a trend, and they have VWAP for the bulls. So we didn't get a higher high or a higher low right there. So it's still a battle right now. You guys see the small size? That's usually algos in the market. They have so many shares, but they disguise it by 100 shares, have 500 shares at a time. So it could be some traders too, but most likely it's algos. Always use another thing is you guys always use the triple screen method. At least have like you always want to trade with the bigger time frame first. Take the top down approach. See, this time if it gets above here, you'll have more shorts. That the shorts that came and just shorted this and sold off this. So this time, if it does get above there, we'll have more shorts covering or adding. But most likely, we're probably gonna have some shorts covering up there. Some automatic stop losses also go off. Some breakout buyers come in and some of them do a starter position right away, which you can do. Like just do your own due diligence, you guys. Like if it does break out, sometimes some people anticipate the breakout and buy like a little bit here, then a little bit on the breakout, and then a little bit when it comes back, and if it holds the breakout. Let me get this pen, draw a quick pattern. We'll not do that later. Oh, I must have got more than one. We'll just put it here for now, you guys. But let me get a quick pen, show you what kind I'm talking, like what kind of pattern I'm talking about. Like right now, let's just say I'm anticipating a breakout. This is a short flow and the tape's in my way. So I'll start buying right here, right? Add to my position once it breaks, right? Let's say it comes up here, comes back. Now previous resistance must become new support. So this, or it could give it a higher low like this, boom, boom, and this will be my final position for buying right there. So you got, let me change the color on that. Make it thinner pencil. So this will be my first spot, this will be my second spot, and then this will be my third spot of buying. And let's say the stock does this, that's the goal. Then you become like, hopefully the average will be a little better and it's a little safer that way. So I'll be selling probably like whatever my target is according to my risk reward, if that happens. Now, let's say, for example, let's say, for example, where's the eraser? Let's say, for example, it denies like this. Let's say, for example, it gets stuffed, right? You don't want to short right away, right? You don't want to. You want to do the same thing, but on the opposite side. You want to, let's say, this support gets broken right here, right? So you want it to come down, test, and previous support becomes new resistance, and then boom, goes back down again. So a shorting area on there would be like, if according to your strategy, you guys, but do your own due diligence, but start a position right here, and then watch it just so you won't be, if it doesn't work, you won't be too full size. Come back and test. Then you see that get denied right there, and that's where you add to your position right there. And then hopefully you got a plan. Always have a plan, you guys, on the way down. So either way, you react to the market, you guys. I know that we got off topic a little, but while we're watching the tape, you guys, I figured just give a couple pointers. You guys, I've been trading for about 7 years now, and this is my favorite thing I've ever. There we go, you guys. See that? This is like the best thing I've ever discovered. Somebody asked me the other day how's trading. I say, amazing. I really don't know how people live without it. Yeah, it takes a while, and you lose a lot of money in the beginning, but in the end, it is worth it. The only thing, the biggest rule I think ever in trading is the most important rule, like the rule of all rules, is never give up. And if you have that mentality, you'll eventually, if you think 10 years from now I'll be a trader, and you focus on your risk management and know this is a long term thing, and all that fake Instagram traders and all that, like trying to sell you a course all day, it's like, that's not a real trader. Real traders, you guys have normal lives and have normal. Here we go, you guys. New highs on SNOM. That's where you got some breakout buyers short covering right there. Are we watching tape? We got more. We got more sellers trying to attack this new high, you guys. Okay, now you want to see the difference in size between the green and the red. Remember, red is weakness right now. If you're long, you want to see big size in the green. You want to see on level 2. You really want to see a wall right here. You don't want to see too many sellers on this side. So, but you see how the red comes in. So shorts are still selling on the way up. There's some selling going on the way up. look at my video. Hopefully, by the time I'm done with this video, I'm gonna put a link under this video, and I'm gonna show you. I have a couple videos, or I'm gonna show you a video on how to how to break out, how to dip buy breakouts basically safely. The right way to, you don't just buy blindly, you guys. You like, just like the way I showed you, but you want to put multiple things working in your order. Like, you just don't want to buy because it held this, or this the tape is hard, or the volume. You want to put everything together. The more things you have together, the more chances you have of the trade working. But at the same time, just because you have all that, you have to know that the trade still might not work. So always another like thing, like you say before you get in a trade, and tell yourself is, I could be wrong. Four easy words, but keep that in your brain, because trading is a probabilities game. So you got to think in trading as probabilities, right? Not this trade right here. Like Mark Douglas says, like, who cares about one trade? You're thinking about, in my system, my edge, the edge that I have works over a period of trades, over 20, 30, 40, 50 thousands of trades. It's not going to work on every trade. That's why we always focus on risk management first. Now we want this candle. If you're long this, you want this candle basically to close above the breakout level, and that will attract more buyers in here and keep this thing with a higher low and a higher. We don't have a higher high yet, but at least they'll have a higher low on this side. But if it closes down here, you'll see more sellers coming, because they'll be like, okay, couldn't even hold the new support, blah blah blah. Remember our pattern? A lot of people play the ABC pattern, so they're waiting for the big guy, the test that comes down here, and we'll see if they take off or not. Let's see. This is a low float, so it moves ridiculous, you guys. But with the tape moving like this, you could still kind of see the action going on. We got a 10,000 share seller right here, 18,000 share seller, 1,300, 1,100. We got a 36,000 share buyer, so we still have buyers trying to buy that little pattern right there. We have buyers smacking the buy, some of them. Let's see where this candle opens. If they get a high right here, new target right now, you guys, is gonna be right here. They have to get over this area right there, basically. If they could get over that area, they'll attract more buyers and sellers, basically. But a lot of buyers are watching this stock. This thing held $1. Sometimes when you have deals, you guys, it takes a few days. A lot of people get home, watch the news, put their order in, and like, just depending on the pattern. Tomorrow the Fed speaks, so a lot of people are on the sidelines. They're scared. So it is still risky. You guys do your own due diligence, but after a while, like, you could kind of see everything coming. But you don't want to be predictive too much, as like reacting. When people tell me I predicted this, I predicted that, I predicted this, it's like, yeah, it's not like, if you hear two traders saying that too much, it's like, yeah, they're not like really a good trader. We have a little trend line that led up to the breakout, if you guys could see. You guys can see that. So right now the goal is to hold the new support. We have 25 minutes till the market closes. Sellers coming in again. See if the sellers want to defend this from making a new high. So they're going to keep selling to keep it below the 119, because they know if they can keep it below there's going to be sellers, there's going to be stop losses, there's going to be more shorts. I want to come short this thing and sell this thing. But if they know if it comes above here, there's a lot of shorts that are going to be covering. There's going to be more dip buyers adding to their position. If this thing closes strong, some people are watching this till the end of the day. They want to see if this closes strong. They'll swing it overnight or swing it for a day. But a lot of breakout buyers must see the candle close strong to take that overnight swing. Like, the candle cannot have a big wick on it. And so far, this has a little wick so far. So if it takes this wick and closes like a strong bar, that's a stronger bar. But if it comes down and closes here with a huge wick, that's a sign of weakness. We can see some big sellers coming in on the times and sales on the tape. If I say times and sales, you guys, or tape, it's the same thing. Some people call it tape, some people call it the sign times and sales. But if you learn to read the tape, you guys, this will help you in the long run. You know, you're not going to be right all the time, but this will help you in trading, showing you where the flow is, where supply and demand. A lot of it is. Some people hide their sales on level two. So, like, let's say I want to, like, I'm a trader and I want to buy that. I just want to buy the market or buy the right here. I have 2,000 shares. All I have to do is buy the market and it'll go straight here. You'll never see me on level two. So that's why we need the tape. For everybody who's doing market orders without limit orders, they're not going to see them. Even though there's hidden size here and level two is manipulated, you guys. Um, Pay attention to the tape. Some people believe in dark pools, and I've been trading for 7 years. That never affected me like dark pool trading. It's like most of it happens after market hours and before market hours. Two different pools. I don't really have a problem with that. I can see the accumulation on the volume, like when people are accumulating shares in a stock. So let's see, you guys. This is still a battle right here. Let's see what happens. With this, volume will help you. You want to see the candle volume like this. So you want to see the volume basically cross this line right here. And if you see that, that's another strong bullish sign. So right now we're testing that same resistance again. If we get to 120 right here, you guys, we could have a new high. You want to see this white bubble come here, and then you'll know we'll have a new high. It could be a fake out, you guys. Sometimes it could just peak above there. But just like that first breakout, we want it to get up there and close above it. You guys watching the tape, you see sellers still trying to defend that area. Here we go. We got a new high, you guys. Let's see if it's fake or not. Fake out. People ask me, what do you trade? I usually trade everything. Not too much penny stocks anymore because they're just crazy. But usually when you know patterns and you know the tape and you know the level two, you can trade anything, you guys. Just to let you know, you don't have to stick to penny stocks. You can actually the a lot of like you guys who trade penny stocks, the patterns that work in the penny stock world actually do better like in the real market with the Nasdaq stocks, the SPY stocks, all the mid caps. They actually work better. I've discovered. And then you can more like control your risk over there. It doesn't move too crazy. Sometimes these stocks, dollar stocks, will move down back to 50 cents. So if I get like, let's say you got a couple thousand shares at let's say $1, then it comes back to 50 cents. You just lost half your account and like really quick. It could happen in one candle. It could happen in big stocks too, but not like this. Not like boom, where you can't just get out. Sometimes they'll dry up on you and there's no volume. Right now, the goal is again, you guys right here is to make a new one. And we're gonna put a 5 minute candle here just to watch it because we only have 20 minutes left in the market. Right now, the goal is to get a new high again, you guys. So you want to see this thing keep making higher highs. So you want the 120 to be taken out. If that 120 gets taken out, I think we're gonna go to 125 at least because there's gonna be more shorts this time. Could squeeze real fast to 125. We'll see. Still have sellers protecting the area. Still a little wall on level two. So this could go either way right now, you guys. Just depending. If it has to get above here before people go long. A lot of people come in and go long again. get a clearer picture. There, you guys see that panic? Did you guys see that panic on the big candle because it failed to get a new high? We still have our little trend. Let's see if it holds the trend. Another way, you guys, another way where professional traders do. Let me show you a different how do you make it? Yeah, let's do this one. Another way how short is, let's say it breaks the trend line and then it comes back to test the trend line and it fails. That's how they go short. Sometimes a bull trap, so you want a 1, 2 try failure and like that, or basically some people, the way they buy the trend line, just forget about the stock for a second, but the way you buy a trend line is has to be a wide trend. Like this is a narrow trend, so it's not going to work too much. But let's say this is a long-term daily chart. This is a trend line. It comes back and let's say it tests the trend once. You want a 1 time and a 2 time, and that's how hopefully some people will get in a little bit here and some people will get a little bit here. But if it breaks the trend, you like sometimes it'll peekaboo below the trend. That's why this one you got to give it a little more room. Sometimes it'll peekaboo and come right back up. You'll see people come save the trend line. But the problem with when the trend breaks is a lot of times it just boom once it breaks. Like as soon as it breaks, you'll see the trend go boom. That's when a lot of shorts attack. Like sometimes I play that strategy. It's just like if you're watching the candlesticks, the best way to play that strategy is, let me make it red or maroon, whatever. Is let's say the candle breaks here, then it comes back right away, test, and if it fails that, it makes a lower low. That's where usually I'll put my short sale on. You feel me? Next target will be basically whatever the next support is. Right here, let's say VWAP is and a dollar, so a lot of shorts will start covering here. And then buyers might see that dollar hold, so they'll start buying, so it could go back up. So there's plenty of ways to trade, you guys. And I know I keep getting off topic, but while we're here, I like to get pointers across you guys. All right, so far we got 1, 2, 3, basically a triple top. Let's see if this breaks that. Remember our Remember what we have to do to see this thing go higher? It has to take out 120 and close above this. And there's not that much time today, but it has to come down, either hold the trend or hold previous support where previous resistance, where previous resistance becomes new support. So the tape will help you along the way. You can see where, okay, I have buyers coming in. Oh, I just got 100,000 share buyer. They just took out 120, and then this is here. Like, don't be trying to be biased, but just see what's happening, what's going on right now in real time. If you see them eat that candle up, you guys, again, that's a horrible sign for longs. You see the upper wick, that's like a really horrible sign. Hopefully it doesn't close like that. I'm chilling with my cat today, you guys. He's chilling. I got in the sun. He got a good view. You guys hear him? He's a little spoiled kitty. So yeah, you guys. Hopefully, tomorrow I might do a live trade video. We'll see if the opportunity comes after the Fed speaks. So we'll see. You definitely want to smash that like, you guys, if this helped you in any bit. Smash that subscribe. I'm gonna do my how-to videos again, like how to do this, how to do that, how to read the tape, how to read level 2. I'm gonna start doing those little by little, you guys. Just trying to add value here and there to people who are like lost. Like you don't have to buy a course and learn everything. Like there's a few good courses out there, which I can't knock on all of them, but most of them are like you could learn on your own, research on your own, and little by little, you guys paper trade in the beginning, find a strategy, just read, 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 read. You shouldn't be trading like right away. It takes a long time until you know. And when you start trading, just start paper trading. Then read about the psychology of trading and learn breathing exercise and how to control yourself. There's so many different strategies, you guys, and psychology, but everybody's different, so you got to know yourself in trading. Some people swing trade, some people can't swing trade. They can't hold a trade that long. Some people could hold a trade forever. So you got to know the way you are and match kind of your trading to your personality. Sounds a little weird, but after a few years, you'll figure it out. But definitely smash that like, you guys. Anything, comments, leave it in the comments, you guys. So right now, it looks like they triple topped this again, but it's still fighting in that little area, you guys. When you see it still holding above the trend line, it's still battling. Like the stock is still slowly being squeezed. So if I was looking, I'm looking at a 5 minute and a 2 minute, right? So let's say we make this a 15 minute because you want to see what other traders are seeing. Some people use the 15, some people say the 5. So right here, it's even on the bigger trend too. If I do it like this, still has like a little, almost the same trend in there, you guys. Um, but at the same time, we only have 12 minutes till close. So if they want to squeeze this thing, they got to do it strong. So far, we might have buyers coming in to swing this overnight. We'll see because the candle's gonna strong good. The volume's crazy, but with plays like this, you guys got to be careful. The volume could kind of dry up, and when that happens, the spread becomes fire. So right now we're testing 120 again, watching the tape for the size and volume, guys. Remember volume? Just like this candle, we need a volume. Let me extend this to the right. They keep eating it up right there, but the bull's goal is to get it above here, close above here, start moving up. And the bear's goal is keep it below this, basically keep the line below that. Let's see who wins, you guys. If this thing, let's say tomorrow this thing opens, and as soon as it opens, it starts breaking out 120, you're gonna see a lot of buyers and shorts covering coming in because it could basically we have a lot of room till $2. So right now it's like the middle. You kind of want to avoid the middle, unless it does what I showed you in the last like comes, let's say comes, and then comes back, test, and then does this. That's a little safer right there to buy a breakout if it holds. And you can put your, like, let's say my reward has to be at least, let's say I'm gonna risk 10 cents to make so I'll have my, or let's say I'm gonna, if I'm in a quick day trade, I'll have my risk, let's say below this trend line, so I'm risking 6 cents, and the goal is to make, let's say, let me go get my pointer thing. 3 to 1 risk reward would be 18 cents, right? Let's erase this. So if I was buying the breakout, I'm gonna risk. Let's say I'm gonna buy the 120. I'm gonna say 115 is my risk. So I'm gonna risk 5 cents to make 15 cents. So my target would be 130 right here. My target would be 130 right here, and my risk would be 115 right here, basically, right? So if it goes below this, I'm out, and if it goes below this, I'm out. So I'm risking 6 cents or 5 cents or 6 cents. Let's say it's not exactly, but 5, 6 cents, you guys, to make 15, 16 cents. So basically a 3 to 1 RR, risk reward. So any trade you make, you guys don't get greedy. Just have a plan, have a system, and stick with the plan. What's the motto? What's the motto? Plan the trade the plan. Let's erase this. Now it's a battle. We got a 10,000 share buy right here, 17,000 share seller. Right now, if this trend line breaks, you guys, you're gonna see a lot of sellers come sell this thing down. If it breaks below this trend and this support, that's the two little supports we have, you guys. If that does not happen, it's basically the opposite will happen. Like I was gonna show you guys, the way the way I buy breakouts at least is it has to come up. I could do a little starter position right here. It has to come back. If it gives me a higher low, it's even better. But if like that's my spot where I usually buy on the way up like this. If it starts curling, usually it'll be a trend line, moving average, something like that. That's up there with me. But let's say I'm looking for a position to short, or you have to make a plan for both. Hey, if this happens, I'll do this. If that happens, I'll do this. So what if this thing goes down? And I'm like, okay, I'm gonna short the top. So if it triple tops, like you see what it's doing right now, it's starting to break that trend and break that support. So I'll say, okay, it comes here, but if it has to come back and test, the candle this has to become. If they sell that right there, if I'm watching the tape and I see a lot of sellers, so there's a lot of people with me who believe in this big money and start bringing it down, that's where I'll take like a short selling position right here. You're basically buying into like people's stop losses. You're selling into their stop losses and stuff. So, and I'll watch the this support, maybe take partial here or whatever. Even though this is aftermarket, you guys, just an example. I know I got topic plenty of times today, you guys, but why not? Let's check out the market real fast, see what happened. There's a little bounce back day, but still risky, you guys. A lot of people on my Facebook telling me buy the dip for the past month. Um, just like Facebook. Let me show you guys. FB enter. Facebook dropped on earnings on like was it here? Oh, right here, right here. Look at 244, right? And people everywhere saying buy the dip, buy the dip. If you follow these people, you're been at 192 right now. Like it's another downtrend all the way down. Like it's about to be a bearish flag. So we got some resistance right here, you guys. So this is still dangerous to buy the dip because if you could tell, if it falls off this support right here, the only support it has there, we have a lot of room till the next support around 150 bucks. So stuff like that, you guys, please be careful. Let me show you my alert that went off on Hood today, you guys. Uh, where's the triggered one? These are options, you guys. Anyways, but I don't know where the hell. I guess it went off. Sometimes it shows, sometimes it doesn't. But if I take you to Hood, okay, my alert went off at 10:20, I believe. 10, no, 10:23 right here. Comes back, dips below that, comes back and tests perfect and holds it, you guys. So, not trying to brag, but sometimes you can make money on if you make your own alerts. Like stop following people's alerts and stuff. But tomorrow's a Fed day. You guys will be careful. Like I said, do not trade. Like I'm just sitting out until after. A lot of traders are sitting out until after what he says. See what he says. Let's go back to our stocks. See what happened. 90% up on the day, you guys. Wow, I guess we missed that spike to 132. Wow, it was a quick spike to 132. You see that? A lot of short covers right there. They couldn't hold it though, you guys. That's what happens when you play low full stocks. 2 minutes till the market closes. That's why sometimes you have to be fast, you guys. I went to the other screen, but you see what happens in like 2 minutes that we went there. But look at the buyers coming back in, you guys. Look at the big size on the buyers. Okay, you guys still watching the tape? I know it's like some people don't know how to read the tape, but it just takes time, you guys. Like, just start looking at it every day where you could. If you have time, watch it for an hour. If not, you can go back on demand and go back after work. Some people tell me, oh, I have a job during the day. You could go back to on demand and watch it. You could put a screen recorder during the day and record it and come back later and watch it. Like, I think I read the other day the average person watches like 4 hours of TV a day or something. I'm like, wow, that's nuts. So, spend at least an hour or two doing this. Like, this is a big investment. There goes the market, you guys. Kind of still squeezed. We see a lot of size on both sides, so we don't know which way it's going yet, you guys. Let's see if the company does anything after market, you guys. But I hope that video helped a little bit. You guys subscribe to my channel. I'm gonna hopefully start doing videos in a couple weeks, live trades here and there. If the opportunity comes, you guys. Let me go get my coffee for the day, you guys. I have not drank coffee today, you guys. A little tired, long day yesterday at work all day. And anybody has any questions, comments, you know what to do. Smack that like. Do not forget, plan the trade, trade the plan.